Okay, so I'm gonna do some setups, little tweaks, because I already did it on one. It's for my friend Sean. I'm gonna start with this. It's a bass. Sounds good. Just a couple of things. I think even the neck looks pretty good. Neck needs a little tweak. I'll straighten it out. I'll check the pickup height, check the intonation, and it's all good. Clean it up. The only thing with this is the knobs are loose, so they're turning. The pot's turning. I'm gonna take that off right now. Fix those up. Check the other stuff and give it a try. So first, simple stuff. Get my little cap. Little tip: get one of those metal magnet bowls or something for screws, whatever, or use something to save your parts, because you'll end up knocking the goddamn things on the floor and cursing and swearing. I do. I've been meaning to get one of those. Thank you, Corona, for making that impossible. At the same store, I need more paint because I gotta start working on the body of my truck. I'm gonna start that tomorrow. Okay, look at it. It still has the plastic peel off stuff on the back plate of this. I picked this out for him. He had a Warlock guitar, which is right over there, and he loved it, but he wanted to try playing bass, and I said, there's Warlock basses. Go to the pawn shop, and there's one hanging up. So I grabbed it, showed it to him. He said, yep, he likes the shape, so it's pretty good. Oh, this also has, I can't get that plate off. This also has a couple frets that are a little cheddar shredder cheese. So I'm probably going to file those down a little bit, make it nice and smooth to play. Yeah, it didn't feel like that when I tried this out in the pawn shop. There's a picture of me holding it up for him too. I got to find again. But some of them almost look like they raised a little bit. I should probably check all that if I want to really go into it. I don't think he cares that much. And it's good. Nothing bad about it. Except for this. Yeah. It didn't have this one when I was there picking it out. Maybe a little bit. Not this bad. Oh yeah. It's both sides. So I'll shave that down. Clean it up. The fretboard is dry. I'm going to oil that. I'm good to go. I gotta get something to get this plate off. What the hell do I got? She don't wanna come off. What I need is this. What the hell is going on? This back plate doesn't want to come off. I don't want to break that. I gotta find something else. So this is the first kind of video I've done of me doing actual work. I do this stuff all the time, but I've never actually recorded it. Lots of other people do, and you've seen millions of these on YouTube probably. But this is mine. Gives me something to do. This is fucking crazy. There we go. Wow. Shielded. That did not want to come off. We got some stuff flying around here. Small size pots. And none of the wires are broken from spinning. They just must have been grounding out. There's supposed to be some kind of noise or something coming from here, but it's because the pots are spinning. So we're just going to set that back into place. These are the ones that are... Yeah, of course, there's no set screw. There we go. Let's adjust this so we can see what we're doing. Or you can see what I'm doing. Okay, first things first. Oh yeah. That one's tight and it's spinning. This one's super loose. Okay, first I'm gonna do this with the proper tools. When things open up, I'm gonna get myself a nice set of deep sockets. So I can really do this properly. Okay, that's the one. No sense screwing around. Good enough. Okay, so what we're gonna do is make sure this pot is straight, pointing where we want it. And we're going to hold that, and then we're going to tighten the nut. Not crazy tight, but tight enough. We're not building a spaceship. Okay. The wires are pretty bunched up. I wish I had I have my phone, but it's actually charging. I wish I had a camera so I could show you the inside right now. Wires are kind of bunched up because it was spinning, so I'm gonna have to loosen it, spin it back around so they're loose, and then tighten it in that position. So that's what I'm doing now. We gotta do a 180 or 360, reverse 360. Let's loosen this. Spin this way. There we go. There. Yikes. Now, ground is still attached. Those are attached. And nothing's touching. That shouldn't be. This side while I'm at it. And it looks like we're good. Okay, try this again. Hold that pot in place. Tighten her up on this side. Oh yeah, she'll go. It's a little tight, but she's good. Now this one, I'd like to move a little because I just don't like the angle of it. I like putting them, depends on the guitar, but hey look, there's me and the guitar. The pot, oh you can see them here. The lugs of the pots, I'd rather have them facing each other. This one is up here, and I'm going to turn it so it's here. Now there's no tension on the wires, Nothing's pulling, nothing's in the wrong place. Hold that. Tighten this end. Too crazy, and we're good. That's problem number one. There you go. Good. We'll leave those off because I'm going to clean them. The next thing I wanted to do, I want to lower, I need to adjust the truss rod, and I want to lower the action a little bit. I don't know if you could see. It's a little bit high, it could come down. And then check intonation, that's it. This guy's done. So first we gotta get that top off the headstock. So let's get this stuff out of the way. We need that. And we need our screwdriver. So for this, of course, if you know, you know. If you don't, I'm taking those screws off where the adjustment for the truss rod is. In there, find out what size, we'll tweak it up. If you've never done that before, you don't want to be messing around with it, because you can really throw your guitar out of whack, break the neck, break the rod. So just be careful, or bring it to somebody that's done it before, knows what they're doing. That's your safe bet. That's what the smart money says, you know. And they could use new strings, especially this G string. He's got a dirty G string. How many of you heard that joke a million times? Broke my damn G string. Sean, you got a dirty G string. Okay. Truss rod cover is off. Should get a flashlight now too. Hang on. She's a hex key. Which is what I was hoping. I was hoping there, bud. Okay, this one should do it. And it's, what is that, 3/16? That's too big. Way too big. I knew that right away. We're gonna go with 5/32. Feels like a 5. It is, it is. So, let's turn it this way for a second. So, the way to do this, if you're looking at it where I am, this way is to loosen it, this way is to tighten it. And if you're looking at it down this way, it's lefty-loosey, righty-tighty. So we're going to loosen it first always to make sure it turns. And it does, and it's working good. And then what we're going to do is, probably should have checked the measurements first. I need my feeler gauges too, so I know it's got to tighten up, so well, that works. I'm just going to give it a turn. If I could get in it. A bit of a turn. Okay, let's loosen up these strings during the way. Supposed to do that anyways. I thought I could get away with it. Nope. Okay, here we go. Turn. Now we're gonna check and see where we are anyways. That's where you're supposed to start. Start at the start. Let's see. We got their gauges. So I don't have a straight edge for a base, because that would be like 1,000 feet long. It's not even in here. Let's see what the neck relief is right now. Oof. Put this back. Oh, he took some of the. Yeah, we're good. We're good. She'll go. Yeah, she'll go. I'm hoping for. I honestly don't know what it's supposed to be for a bass, but it can't be that far off from a guitar, especially if you like playing guitar. And we're gonna start at the smallest on this, which is a 10. And where are we? I'll see what it is now, and then we'll see how much farther we have to go down. Tighter, so it looks and feels. So 12 is touching, so we got to be at 11, and that's because I turned it, so we were probably at 12, which is acceptable. If we can make it better, let's make it better. I'm gonna give one more little turn. I'd like to get it to 10. I don't think that was enough. Maybe we'll get lucky. So what I'm doing to check is I'm using a capo at the first fret, holding my strings down there, and then I'm gonna touch the low E where it meets the body, where the neck meets the body. So on this we're at 12, 15, 17, like the 19th, 20th fret, somewhere around here. And then we're going to check right in the middle. So we want, where did I check those other ones? I checked it at like the 5, 7, the 9, anywhere in there. Usually about the 7, I would say. So let's check again. Well, it's not going to be 12. So we're going for 10, I guess. Well, it's 10, but it is touching. I bet this needs a fret level. Yikes. I bet it needs a fret level. It kind of feels yes, there's some high frets. Okay. Let's just see. As soon as I find my radius gauge, or not my radius gauge, my fret rocker appears to have ran away. Here, this is a fret rocker. Oh, I bet you. I betcha. Good. 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 Where's that high one? I think it was down here. There it is. We got a little rock right in the middle. Of course, the neck's not perfectly straight. And we got some rock in there. Nothing crazy, unacceptable. He's learning how to play. Like he's getting into playing, so he doesn't need nothing fancy schmancy. He just needs to play nice. So I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna clean the frets up though, because that is gonna take me a long time. Even though I have to do this anyways. Really should. And I'll probably change my mind on that after. I'll see how it ends up when I'm done, and then decide once I do the guitar. See how much time is left. See what we got happening, and we'll do that. So for now, I think I'm gonna go. We'll split the difference. I'll go back to 11, so it's at least not touching. We don't want it buzzing. That's probably why it was up high in the first place. Maybe it's already... Let's see. Maybe somebody's already done this. Good. Okay, where are we? That's 1, so... 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 is good. Like, it's right where it's supposed to be. And so is the 6, and the 8 touches just slightly. The 8 and the 9 and the 10, all these down here, they're all touching. Let's see. Yeah. Go to the end of the. Better. It's actually perfect there. So yeah. We'll come back to that maybe. But we know we're good at least in our neck relief for now. And yes, it looks so much better. Okay. Since I gotta check the intonation. The strings are already on it. So let's tune it up, check everything, check the intonation. Once we know all that's good, we'll take the strings off, clean the frets, throw it back together. Alright. So intonation. First we're gonna tune it back to standard. Let's see where we are. Can you hear that rumble? Goes from D sharp to F. Of course, it's a guitar tuner. D to F. There's no E. F sharp. I had this earlier. Okay, let's try going from A. D min high. D in the G min high. because I don't think I loosened those off that much, or if at all. And then I straightened the neck so it would have pulled them a little bit. The E and the A I loosened off big time. There's E. Come on, you did it before. Now we're at C sharp. Now we're at D. How else can I do that? Let's try this. Okay, we got some E happening. Let's try moving this tuner right down the center. That's a W, and we have an E, and we were damn close. Okay. We have E. And E is sharp now. Must be fun watching me tune, eh? Everything's sharp now. He's good. He's good. Our D can use a little touch. Good. G's good. Okay. Let's see what we got here. We got low E is sharp. Yep. And our E is sharp. And our D is sharp. I'm not a betting man, but I'm going to say the G is sharp. So, it's not intonated properly. And what do we need for this? Oh, just screwdriver. Okay. This one that's gonna fit. Nope. No. This one. It's the same one. Man. This is why I play guitar. Okay, let's get my little bag of tricks open. In the near future, I'll be doing this on a workbench. I just need to do some other stuff because we just moved. I've been working on all the fun that goes with that. Just had it in my hand. Master crap. This one's probably too small. Just a little. Oh, am I gonna get in there? I'm gonna have to use these guys. I didn't want to. I didn't want to. Let's see if we get this number 1 inside there. Yeah, it's okay. We're fine. I didn't want it to get stuck in there, but it's not as deep as I thought it was. Okay. Dig through here again. Oh my god. Should get some fucking organizing. See how prepared I was for this. Last minute idea. Do it as a video. Because I've never actually done one. And I thought it would be fun. Are we having fun yet? Oh my god. There it is. Jesus. Okay. So. Let's check this again. They're all sharp. And if I remember right, I'll have to turn. I'll have to loosen. Oh good, it's a ratchet one. Yeah. And that doesn't want to move. What the hell is going on here? See, the screw's turning. And it catches there. It doesn't want to move any farther. That's probably because the springs are too short. Quick, simple job doesn't always turn out to be a quick, simple job, does it? Okay, let's get some workspace here. We need that stuff. We need you, and we need you, and we don't need you, or you, or you, or you. We are done with. Okay, here we go. Let's try to fix this problem. What's going on here? It appears. Now, where are we? It's gonna move. Now we're moving. Nope. There we go. Go anymore. Yes, alright. Wants to be finicky. I know everybody says you're supposed to do this in playing position, and I usually do. This is so freaking big right now, and this is just easier for me. It'll work. So, tune, and we're still sharp. So, let's see here. Which way are we going? Just doesn't want to move. So it keeps catching, so I gotta give it a little nudge, and it jumps ahead. The threads of the adjuster screws are catching. So I'm moving the saddles this way because our 12th fret note is too high. Did I just go backwards? I can't think right now. I can't think. It's been a long day. Probably doing this all wrong. Stopped and thought about it. Let's just turn this way, see what happens. Let's go that way. Okay, that's far enough. Probably gonna edit this so you don't have to watch me tuning. Yes, I was going the wrong way. So, when you tune up your string, if you want to know how to do intonation, when you tune your string, tune it to pitch, and then you can double check at the 12th fret harmonic. Bang on, right? So now we're going to fret the 12th fret, and we just went high again. This is jumping all over the place. I don't like this tuner for a bass, so I'm gonna stop this right now before it gets too long. I'm gonna do this, come back when it's done, so you don't have to watch all this mess, because this is gonna take me a little bit of screwing around. Unless my other tuner works with a bass, which I think it does. That's what I'm gonna try. So I will be back. Okay, so a couple things. Got a better tuner here. These little clip-ons, especially this one, this is a cheapie, but even my Snark wasn't liking the bass. The tuner's helping. While I was messing around, what I noticed is the intonation looked right, but it's way forward. And when I first took this bass out, the tuning was way too high. So I had to loosen all the strings off. And because of that, I'm noticing now that this bridge piece is slightly curved. Like the back of it, it's a fixed bridge, and the back of it was raising off the board, off the guitar, because it was too tight and it was bending. So I don't know if I can show. I tightened it down again. You can see a slight bend. So what I did was I tightened the screws down and just starting to intonate it. You can see the difference. So these two are done, and these two I still have to do, and look how far forward they are still. So yeah, we've had to go back that far. Is that good? Here, let's move this. There, you can see now. See the difference? They've had to go back quite a bit, and now the strings and all the tension is loosening. So now we're going to have to check the neck again after this. And hopefully this doesn't bend anymore, that we've taken all the tension, the extra tension. I could see that it's still lifted a little bit. Like I could probably slide a piece of paper underneath, especially on this end. Can you see here? Let's see. See how it's raised a little bit from the body? It's tricky to see, but you can see it. So that was going on. Because every time I get close, it would jump back again, and I had to keep going and going and going. One problem was it was the tuner, but another is because it was so freaking, everything was so tight. So yeah, now it's nice and relaxed, and we're getting the intonation done. So I'm gonna keep doing that and come back and check the neck. Okay, focals and yokels. So that was the problem. Like I said, all the saddles were too far forward. I don't know why it was set up this way. All the saddles were too far forward, and then it was tuned like 3 steps too high, and everything was super tight to the point where it was pulling the bridge. It was bending the bridge, and it's still kind of curved, so it kind of goes like this, but without having to take it off and like hammer it down and straighten it out and stuff. It's good, it's fine, but that's what was happening. It was pulled so tight that it was pulling the bridge up, and when I got it all intonated, I got it all back here and intonated, and it relaxed the neck even more to where we wanted it, because remember, the neck was too tight. Now it's perfect. So I'm a little OCD with my tuning and intonation especially, but I can get them bang on. So I'll show you here. So we got E, low again. So we got our E. Oh, now I got the light on and you can't see the lights. Lower in. Trust me, take my word for it. We're good. We got our E, we got our A, we got our D. Things are moving, but we're settling in. There's our G. Bang on. Everything's bang on now. It even feels more relaxed. So I'll do the other stuff I said I was going to do to it and clean it up. Let it sit. He's going to come by here tomorrow anyways, so I can check it in the morning, make sure the neck is still good, and let it settle. Just let it sit overnight, settle back into its new relaxed position. Because that was damn tight, let me tell you. That's crazy how it was bending the metal. Maybe now in the light you can see. Not so bad on this side, but this side you can definitely see. Like I said, you see how it's raised? See right in there? It's raised off of the body slightly. I could slip a piece of paper in there. That's how much it's still bent up. But it's intonated, it's relaxed. Now I'm just going to adjust the string height a little bit and clean it up. So for the string height, let's see what we got here. I don't like using this guy. I don't know what the specs are supposed to be regularly on a bass, especially a BC Rich. But I'm gonna kind of just set it where I like, where I think is good. Okay, let's get our screw. Might need my other set for this. I don't know. Seems too small. So these are. Is that 3/32? No, that's too big. It looks like a 3/32, but we got a 5/64 in there. Oh yeah, it's better that way. Seems a bit loose. Hold on to me. And so it would appear. I can't find my fucking head. Well, my whole set of dedicated Allen keys for guitar repairs has vanished, so I'm gonna have to use these and go with this one. I don't like the way it fits. But let's go. Okay, where are we here? String height. I don't even know where to do it at a base. We're extremely high. We are, without pressing anything, the 12th fret is like 10/64ths, and that is way too high. So let's just go down. Okay, let's see here. What's up? 2. And these, they look pretty straight. Yes, that screw feels loose. It is. Let's give it a bit of a job to do. Okay. Of course, we're gonna have to tune it again. Where are we? Brought it down, that's 8. So usually on a strat I will check it around the 17th, 15th, 17th, which is pretty much the same as the 12th one here. It's up a little bit. We're at 8. It can still come down. So let's go. I don't want to go too much more. Let's give it 1. 1. It's not straight. I'm aiming for about 5/64ths. Of course, this is a base. So where are we? We're at 6.5. 12th, we're at the same. So yeah, okay. We'll be able to get down there. We'll lower the rest. Let's get this done. So we're gonna go around one more time. 1. Way down there. This one just likes to flop, man. Oh, yeah, that's low. That's a low. That's low, and that's probably because of those frets. That might be little hair too low. Yeah, I'm gonna go back up just a little bit, and then we'll check, and then we'll put the rest there. Make sure we're straight. Good. Okay, what's our measurement? Let's see. I don't like that fret buzz. It's too low. depends on who you are, I suppose. To me, it kind of sounds like a bass. It sounds like the only bass I used to have, which was crazy out of whack. That's better. Okay, that gives us an hour and 30 seconds. That's 8:64, 4:30 seconds, which is pretty much where I thought it was going to end up. So let's get the rest of those in place. What does it look like on here? Let's see, bass guitar, it says 2 to 2.5 millimeters at the 6th string on the 12th fret. Where's the millimeters? 2 to 2.5 millimeters, or 0.079 to 0.98 inches. Okay, what's the lowest? 0.079. Close to that. Which means, yeah, we could go way lower, according to this. Or, what's the other lowest here? 2 to 2.5 millimeters. Assume that's millimeters. 2 to 2.5. And we are at... We're at 3 millimeters. So it's a little higher, but that's because of those little bit of uneven frets, so I'm not going to deal with the fret job. So we're going to leave it at 3. So we're going to do all the rest at 3 and see what happens. So let's go back here. Apparently it dropped again. Two and 3/4, so we're only off 1/4 of a millimeter, or 0.25. So we're good. We're good. Slightly higher, but that's to compensate for the uneven frets. So we're gonna stick with that. We're gonna use that as our base. Could come down. Shadows are killing me. I don't know, it's too high for that too. Okay, let's keep going. I'm gonna try something. That's the one. Now we're at 2 3/4. Shouldn't. That's the one. The eyes and the shadows. Okay, 2 3/4. 2.75 millimeters at the 12th fret. That's what our string action is going to be. 2 point. So this one doesn't have to come down that much. Check and see if it's straight. At the 12th fret, we are a hair off. Probably just overdid it. To this one, that one I can't see nothing. What the hell is going on? This is too hard in this light. Because now it looks like 2.5. Okay, how can I? Okay, let's see. Yes, we're at 2.5. And we're almost at 2.5. Freaking shadows. I'm gonna call that 2.5. Am I going blind? Am I going blind? That's straight. That's straight now. It still look too high. Okay, 12th fret, we are now. Okay, let's try to get the same angle in this light. According to the 12th fret in this light, we are 2.25 on the E, and at the same angle, we are 2.5 on the A, which is what my eyes said. I'm gonna give it a quarter turn. That's that one. And that means our D, yes, our D is too high. Is your D too high? And this freaking light. We're very close to 2.5. That's not what we're going for, is it? Okay. I wonder if I put that other light on, if it'll help. Let's see. Can we see now? Oh, I think we're good. Good there. I could come down a touch. Not down a touch. Okay, now we can see. Straight. CTU. Half turn on this one. And once you get them good, you can just, when you're even if you can't measure, you just count the turns. Turn them all the same and you'll raise and lower them the same. 225. 225. 225. And a touch on the bottom. Okay. So that's too much. Half a turn. Plus a little bit. No, is that straight? She look good. She look good. She look like a man. Okay. So we're right in between our 2.5. To that says we are at 1. And what does this other one say? 1.5 to 2. And if you wanted to get picky, you could call that 2. So there we are. Much better. Okay. How's our neck? It's looking pretty good. Pretty good, except for those frets. Let's tune it up again, check everything out, and then I want to clean the frets a little. Just make it look nice, oil this fretboard, clean the guitar. I don't know if you need to see that, so we're going to call this done unless I run into any other problems. We can put our back plate back on. And that's done. Before we do that, let's just plug it in and make sure it's not shorting. So okay. Does she make a little noise? We're good. Yeah, so before I even tune it up, I'm going to loosen the strings off. Oil the fretboard. Try to... Do I even have a pad? I think I got a pad. Shine up these frets a little bit. Oil the fretboard. Give her a spray and wipe down. And she's good. So, that's one job done. Next one you're going to see will be a Kerry King looking Warlock 6-stringer. And I already did a setup on that, but I didn't have all my tools because I did it at his place a while back. And oh, I gotta do these fret ends too. Yeah, that's gonna take me a while. So yep, that's that. I'm gonna keep at this. Nothing else you can really see. I'm just gonna shave down. I'm gonna fix all these fret ends are a little sharp, pokey, so I'll just give them a quick file, clean up the frets, oil the fretboard, make it look all pretty, tune her back up, check it again in the morning, and she's done. Okay, on to the guitar.